Well, once again, I'm running with this train here, and I actually made a whole bunch of mistakes with this train here that I'm running now. Hopefully it's going to be a lot more quieter than the previous video that I did on Friday, because mind you, I only had 2 trains, but today I've only got 1 train, which I actually mistaken this one for an E256 or an E257 train, but this is actually the one that's running on Tomy Plarail / Trackmaster Track is actually a Tomy Plarail 253 E253 series. So I've actually made this mistake a lot of times though, and the mistake is still there in one of my previous videos though, the ones with 2 Tokyo Metro trains, and that was pretty rad though. But anyways, this train here is running on some very complex, sections of Trackmaster Track. Just the simplicity of Tomy Plarail Track, with a couple of points, and I could just, pitch it around like so, and you can literally just make the train go in different directions. That's very nice actually though. Making sure I'm not going to show my clothes already though, my shorts and the other things like that maybe. But you know what, it looks pretty fantastic, that train. Actually I did show my clothes on my previous videos. Actually, wasn't it around February? Actually it was. I'm going to turn it back, and it's going towards the section where the radiator and that Nemo, I think it's more of a mat. Is it like a mat? I think it's like a mat or a rug. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's a rug, that Finding Nemo one. But anyways, today is going to be a lot more different because I've got a few products to review. And I've actually got a couple of delayed ones, which are the books that I usually covered. The last time I've actually covered these books around was about, wasn't it around winter? I think it was about winter time of 2020. I think it was. It's like back in the good old days of my channel. And yeah, it feels like old times have just came back now. And got 2 of these books though. I've got a couple of books which talks about the Northern Fulmar, and I've also got another one talking about the goose end there. So I might take a look at the Northern Fulmar, which is this book there. In fact, this is one that I've actually forgot to take a look at, and it's called the Doppelganger bird. See? Look at that. It's a picture of a Fulmar, which is supposed to be like, one of these seabirds that looks like either a seagull or an albatross. It is. And I think they're most closely related to that of shearwaters, and I'm pretty sure petrels. Not the few, I think it's more like Petrel, petrels, and storm petrels, which are like the smaller seabirds that are like, like little aquatic house martins or, swifts or swallows. I can't remember though. Maybe sand martins. But anyways, the Doppelganger birds, they look pretty amazing though, and that's very cool. You've got a front cover here, which looks very nice, depicting with a Northern Fulmar on, is it a steep cliff? With some grass. Well, maybe it's not grass, so it's quite a rocky, steep cliff though. And there's some further information there. When you go to that page there, there's the extra pictures there. You can see there's another picture of a Fulmar gliding there, and there's a big picture of a Northern Fulmar. I'm not sure where I can actually see Fulmars, but I'm pretty sure you might be very well to actually encounter these. There's actually a place in Wales. There's actually a couple of places in Wales that you might be encountering these birds, and I think there's Llandudno and the Great Orme, as well as the Little Orme. I'm pretty sure you might see these birds nesting in the Ormes of Wales, both the Little and the Great Orme, which looks pretty nice, like, Ross-on-Sea. And I think these guys are more prominent breeders and residents across Scotland, as well as many parts of coastal Britain, like, Kent, Ramsgate, Brighton. I'm pretty sure the White Cliffs of Dover. And I think you might be able to see these guys at Nash Point, which is somewhere in Wales. I don't think I can go to Wales right now because we're now having a whole bunch of trouble with COVID and stuff, but these seabirds look very fantastic. They're like they look like a big kittiwake to me because, in terms of their behaviour, they don't really steal our food, and they normally, eat fish. They do scavenge for food, but not really human food as compared to gulls. And we've got a nesting Fulmar though. It's a pretty nice picture though, and that's this page there that talks about how it eats its food and whatnot though, or should I say, what food does it eat? Looks pretty nice, doesn't it though? And I'm pretty sure this is like a picture set in most likely Scotland, because I'm pretty sure a lot of seabirds are normally found in, I'm pretty sure Scotland and northern England. There's a seabird colony, if I remember. There's one that I do remember that I actually haven't been to, but it was called Bempton Cliffs, somewhere around Yorkshire, and you can see like nesting puffins and guillemots, razorbills, kittiwakes. I don't think they've got shags, but they do have fulmars and also other seabirds, like, you know, common herring gulls. Well, not the common mew gull, but, you know, I think it's more like the herring gull, the lesser blackbacks, and there's great blackbacks as well. I'm pretty sure you might be encountering these, and also there's big gannets as well, one of the largest seabirds that you might be encountering at Bempton Cliffs. And this page here talks about the, what's that one called, anthropogenic impact. It talks about how much plastic is, you know, how it consumes plastic, and that's very sad to hear, because we all know birds are not meant to eat plastic and stuff. You know, all animals should never be, you know, devouring plastic, because it's like a choking hazard and stuff. And there's, oh wow, that's quite a very simplistic, oh my goodness, a very interesting simplistic piece of image there. It looks like a very nice illustration to me though. It looks quite nice. It talks about the conservation status and facts. In fact, it's like the only image of this this book though. And here's some more stuff here as well. There's the behaviour and breeding facts. Tells you what noise do they make though. And they do generate, I'm pretty sure they do generate flocks though. And it looks like that. You get a couple of fulmars there. I'm not sure which one of these is male and female, but I'm not sure if they are on the same weight or not. Looks quite nice, these pictures there, of course. And if we turn to the other side, there's the UK distribution and nocturnality. I actually didn't realise these birds are pretty nocturnal. I've actually realised, I didn't realise these guys were nocturnal. That's strange to hear about it. Didn't realise these seabirds alongside. I've actually noticed there's actually a couple of few seabirds which are nocturnal, especially with the large seagulls, like the lesser blackbacks and the herring gulls. They can be a real nuisance for the fact they can just forage around and make a whole bunch of raucous noises outside. Very particular and very, I would just say, very, very reminiscent of what you would find in coastal Britain or Europe. And there's the worldwide distribution here of where the northern fulmar lives. It's not just the UK or other parts of Europe. It can also be found in Asia. Like, you know, it can breed across many parts of Siberia, like the Sakhalin Islands of Russia, and winter in Japan. There's also a map of North America as well. It can breed in many parts of, well, Alaska, Nova Scotia. What's that type? I don't think it's Newfoundland. I'm not sure if it's. Yes, there's a bit of. I'm not quite sure about this part of Canada, but there's Greenland and Iceland. Pretty nice though. And there's some breeding areas across Scandinavia. Most prominently, northern Finland and Norway. And also, is that Denmark? Or is it? Oh, I think it's more a bit of Germany, because there's like a little island called Heligoland. Not Legoland, but I think it's called Heligoland. But I'm pretty sure Heligoland is like that area in Germany where there's a whole bunch of nesting seabirds, I think. But nevertheless, it looks quite good in a sense. Let's go ahead and take a look at the goose gander. That's also another book I've created though during winter of 2020. Of course, it's called a serrated-billed goose-like duck. Okay, we've got pictures of Farfetch, because Farfetch is a duck Pokemon, and that's quite nice. It's also known as the common merganser. And the goose gander, of course, is one bird species that I've actually encountered, not only for the fact it's a sea duck, but it's also one species of bird that I've actually seen before at my local country park, being Manafon Park. Sadly, the water has been extracted, so it's going to be taking like 4 to 6 months towards winter, which unfortunately is not very good news, because I really want to see the black-headed gulls, which are one of the best birds ever, alongside with the herring and the lesser blackback gulls. But anyways, here's the physical appearance and size of a goose gander. This is a male, and on the right hand corner there, the top right hand corner is a female. And look at this, there's Surfetch on the right hand side to where the male goosander is sitting. That's a bit strange and odd. And it looks quite interesting. Goosanders look like loons on cormorants. I didn't realise that. And there's... what's that? Is that Pikachu's event? Oh my goodness me. Feels like I've just added a whole ton of Pokemon stuff. Why is there a few Pokemon references in this style of book? Oh wow. Look at that beak there. It looks like a dinosaur. It looks pretty serrated, doesn't it though? Very serrated beak. Very awesome beak though. Very cool looking. And it talks about what they eat. Pretty nice stuff. It's fun for the kids as well. Lovely big image. And there's, if I turn to that section there, there's the info on what habitat does it live and where does it breed. Look at that. Aren't these like female or... yeah, I think they look like females or juveniles. Pretty amazing. And then you've got Farfetch with the other Pokemon here. Okay. Oh, I can see a Tentacool here. Or is it Tentacool? There's a Slowpoke, Magikarp, Wartortle. There's another Magikarp. And a Seal. Seal as in double seal. Double E. Not as in S-E-A-L. And there's the local and foreign distribution map there. Right there, there's the local map. I think the goosander is more of a winter visitor, but in Wales and northern England, especially towards Merseyside, it's more of a resident. But if you go towards that section there, look at this, a wide range across Europe and Asia, as well as North America, possibly south as Mexico during the winter. Pretty amazing indeed. Am I showing it correctly? I'm just making sure that this video is perfectly fine though. And there's this last page here, this last piece of artwork here, which talks about the British population. Oh my goodness me, it's the comparison of the British population of these birds there. Okay. There's some very good info there along the way though. And, are they from Africa as well? I didn't realise that goosanders can also be found in Africa as well. Maybe they are. Let me just check. Check what they are. No, they aren't. I don't think there's any signs of birds coming to Africa. I don't think there's any signs of these birds coming to Africa, being the goosanders. But it's quite a nice book, eh? It's actually very nice. And we've just passed about 59 seconds towards 1 o'clock. I don't know, looks quite nice. As I've just looked at it a while. In fact, I don't know what I'm saying here, but yep, that's this book done. In fact, I was just gibberishly speaking about this book, and mind you, this book looks pretty fantastic. But looks, of course, got a couple of images there. There's like 5 images. There's one big one and 4 images. Including the one with, Farfetches is like 5 Farfetches. The wild duck Pokemon, and I think that's about it for these books that I've just created and just made during the winter of 2020, right before COVID had striking towards us and gave us an ultimate piece of crisis that we all know and love, or hate. But anyways, let me just show you some more things here. I've made a couple of more PartySaurus headbands, or party hats as you might know of, and they're actually a lot more different for the fact that, yes, actually they're pretty similar to the other ones I did, sort of similar and different to the other ones I did on Friday, because it's fully dark green, but noticing that there's some of the PartySaurus headbands have got extra reddish brownish lines, which look pretty nice though, and once again they've got the same licensing info there. In fact, I'm actually making a huge batch of these PartySaurus headbands though, because I'm starting to get a low interest of dinosaurs though. But anyways, it looks very fantastic by the looks of it, of course. Very fantastic indeed. Indeed at all times. Oh goodness me. Why am I sounding rough and ready? But anyways, hopefully I'm not going to sound rough and ready here, because I've got 2 dinosaur products here. I've got a Giganotosaurus with 3D heads 5-pack. And I've also got a 3D headed Tyrannosaurus Rex. What's it called? Horde 5-pack. A 3D headed Tyrannosaurus Rex Horde 5-pack. And it costs about £8.99 or £9. Whereas this one here costs about £16.50. And I think I've just jerked the camera by just rushing towards, to where the camera lens are. But look at this. Both of these products They look very different, but these guys look almost the same, but there's actually a couple of differences as well. Here's the back of the packaging of the Giganotosauruses, which look a little larger in size than Tyrannosaurus Rex, and slightly smaller than Spinosaurus. Okay, all of them have blue eyes. Here's the back of the Tyrannosaurus Rex packaging there, and oh my goodness me, this looks so big! All have 3D heads, all come in 5 colour variations, and as we all know, Tyrannosaurus Rex is one of the most recognised of all theropod dinosaurs of all time. Let's go ahead and take a look at both of these dinosaurs. In fact, what I might do is I might take a look at the Giganotosaurus first, and then the T-Rex, because I'm actually going to be doing like a roleplay thing, you know what I did, something like, gee, it sure is boring around here, and I did like these freaking YouTube quotes like, you know what they say, or toasters, toast. I might use that quote. Once again though, maybe in a future video perhaps. Okay, here are some of the Giganotosauruses here. This one is a black one with a white underside. In fact, all of the dinosaurs have got white undersides with a white sort of undermouth section here, of course, with some black thick teeth. Okay, got a I'm pretty sure it's got grey spines. Yeah, one of the most recognisable features of Giganotosaurus is that it actually has a lot of spines, but Tyrannosaurus Rex doesn't. So that might be a very big difference to Tomy. And most importantly, because it's a big theropod, it's got a 3D head. Wow, would you look at that, eh? Very cool looking indeed. Okay, that's our first one indeed, and then I think they're just going to block the tracks along the way though. Maybe there could be another mishap along the way though. There's a, that's a green Giganotosaurus. It looks pretty limeish green looking. It's got a yellow row of spines right towards the head there. In fact, maybe the spines, in fact, I don't know if the Giganotosaurus has spines around towards the end section of its head in reality, but that's how I've actually did. That's actually how I do my Giganotosaurus. It's probably just an attempt though. Very, very nice. Stand that one there. And as we all know, Giganotosaurus, in terms of its name, it means giant southern hunter because it was found in Argentina, South America, and it preyed like big dinosaurs, big sauropods such as Argentinosaurus. It was like, the South American cousin of Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, there's a terracotta coloured version of Giganotosaurus. And we're going to stand these dudes, these Giganotosauruses. Okay. And here's an orange one. Okay, we're getting a whole bunch of big theropod themed toys, which look very, very nice. Once again, it's got green spines like the other one. Okay, looks very, very nice. And the last one I did was like a blue one, and it's supposed to be, let me just stand, oh my goodness me, they're very hard to stand, these goddamn big theropods, okay? But what I'm trying to say is I've actually made a blue one, and I've actually coloured that one in, this one here. Okay, and it's meant to represent the flag of Argentina, hence by the yellow, blue and white details it's got. Okay, yellow spines right behind it. Looks so amazing. In fact, I don't know how to stand all these Giganotosauruses. In fact, their feet are freaking tiny. In fact, I'm actually going to stand right next to where the train track is. Oh my goodness me, I think this terracotta one is such a puny. Stand up! Come on, stand up. There you go. Freaking Giganotosauruses. Oh my goodness me. There you go. They're all standing now. At least they are. I'll just turn in the camera like so. Yep, all of them are standing. Because we might be, waiting for a real treat sooner or later along the way. And this blue one is having a whole bunch of trouble. Yeah. Standing up to get it. There you go. And we just move the camera a bit backwards, I hope, without causing any confusion and delay. Anyways, let's just go ahead and take a look at the Tyrannosaurus Rexes along the way though, guys. Oh yeah! Okay, so this one here, I think this one is very similar to the other one I did. I don't know if it's a lot more sloppier compared to the other one I did. And I think I've made this during a very wet July. I think, was it Wednesday or was it Thursday? It must have been very wet there. Very unusual that we get that much rain during July, because normally during July it's dry and we don't get that much rain. It's only about 9 to 10 days of rain in Birmingham. Okay, there's that section there. Very, very nice. In fact, it looks very similar. In fact, this one's got much more bigger toes, I think. Oh, this one stands pretty well, this one, hey? This one is like a dark blue and green coloured version here, which looks very similar to the Giganotosaurus, but it's a bit much more bigger. I've actually realised, I know Giganotosaurus is a lot much more longer, you know, more than 40 feet long compared to Tyrannosaurus Rex, but these T-Rexes must have, well, let's just say, achieved the goal in a very false way by just, you know what, going a bit more taller than Giganotosaurus. How weird is that, okay? Maybe some paleontologists might argue with this one here, saying, hey, Tyrannosaurus Rex is not as big as Giganotosaurus, you know, Giganotosaurus is the biggest carnivore ever. Well, I don't know, maybe Spinosaurus is. I don't know, it looks quite cool. I don't think this one stands. Yeah, I think this dark blue one here, it's quite a puny stand. It doesn't really want to stand that well. Maybe it's better if I could just stand it like that. Okay. Oh my goodness me, you're getting a whole ton of dinosaurs here. Maybe it's best if I put the camera a bit down. Just to speculate all the dinosaurs here. My goodness me. There's... Yep, we've got it here. Okay. Looks very, very nice. I've also got this one here, which is like a reddish coloured version here. I've actually... let me just try and show you that one again, eh? This one here, this red one here, this red T-Rex. And it's a girl. She looks pretty amazing because she's got a fiery underside with some yellow feet on the bottom there, or toes. I think it's more like feet than toes there. It looks quite nice there. Reminds me of that character. Who is that character in The Good Dinosaur? I've actually watched The Good Dinosaur twice. I don't know. Wait, it was actually once during my flight to it was like a flight towards, what was it? Birmingham towards Doha, and then Doha to, yeah, Doha's like that biggest city in Qatar, which is somewhere in the Middle East, and Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, I hope. I've actually watched that film during my transfer flight from Birmingham to Doha, and then Doha to Kuala Lumpur for a holiday, of course. And this one here looks quite nice. I'm pretty sure it's Ramsey, or she's Ramsey, by the looks of it. I'm pretty sure I've just, you know, replicated her from The Good Dinosaur. Well, sort of, but not. And here's another one here. And once again, it's another one of these dinosaurs which look like Sid Nash from the Good Dinosaur as well. It feels like I'm getting a whole bunch of Pixar Good Dinosaur film references there. Oh, slight disadvantage there. This one here hasn't got its top section coloured in properly though. It looks like it's missing a whole bunch of brown, orange and yellow details like that. So maybe after I make this video I might come in and colour it in. Hopefully, I'd say. But nevertheless, it looks pretty fantastic. By the looks of it, of course. And last but by no means least is Tyrannosaurus Rex here. It looks pretty cool for the fact it's green like that Giganotosaurus. And it's got some yellow undersides on both sections, or both sides like that. And you know what? This guy here could become famous as Rex from Toy Story, but this one's going to be even more hilarious. Well, you know what? When there's a train right there running at that section here, you know what? I'm going to do something really, really sinister with this train set filled with dinosaurs like so. Okay, once I'm ready to go ahead and do this whole train crash, I'm going to flip the switch like so, without showing my face. Oh my goodness me. Alright, here we go. Come on, world! I'm Tyrannosaurus Alan! I'm going to have you for breakfast! Don't think this is actually going to be that accurate though. Whoa! My goodness me. Here we go. Oh my goodness me. I wonder if it's going to crash to the other section there. Oh my goodness me. Oh my god. The train has literally crashed all of the dinosaurs. Looks like they've gone extinct. Whoa. That's not a good look, guys. Well, I think that's about that in this video, guys. Maybe it's best if I could do Tyrannosaurus Alan again. Hey Alan, how was the roar, eh? Whoa, that was suave. I don't think that was actually quite good, eh? Sorry about that one, guys. But anyways, that was actually my first time doing Tyrannosaurus Alan's roar, eh? My goodness me, it reminds me back in the good old days of YouTube boop. When there's smoke, they pinch back. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video here, please give this video a like. I know this part has been very iffy for, this part of my YouTube videos and whatnot and stuff. But yeah, this video has been totally strange and then quiet at the same time. But also quite hilarious as well, because we did like this sort of, dinosaur train wreck. That was pretty weird, wasn't it? It was quite rough and ready. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, as always, thank you so much for watching. Once again, please give this video a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. As always, thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.